Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to CIG Sunday Night Live. I'm Simply Seton here, reporting live from CIG Studios. It's been an honor anchoring this for quite a while now, and I welcome everybody. Whether you are newbies, whether you are guests, whether you are leaders, we welcome everybody, and we say good morning on Long Reach platform at all times. Maybe you are in the evening in Nigeria or you are in the afternoon in the US. It doesn't really matter. We see ourselves in the new horizons of the morning. And that is why we greet ourselves good morning at all times on on Long Reach. So welcome to CIG Sunday Night Live. Now tonight promises to be an explosive one, a very hot one. And like I used to advise everyone, get your pie cup close to you, because you are going to sweat, you are going to get dazed, you may get dizzy with what you will hear tonight. So it's best you have your cup close to you so that you can hydrate yourself each time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So to kickstart us tonight will be our 3SD Emmanuel Eduro, the chief host for this CIG. Now, our topic tonight says disruption. And featuring Dr. Charles Tambou, is whilst everybody knows him, but this is a man that has actually disrupted the flow. So for that reason, we will get nuggets, proven nuggets tonight, more than ever before. So to kickstart us tonight with the chief servant of CIG in person of 3-star director Emma Eduro, is the author of the book Made in Worry and the founder of Emmanuel Eduro Foundation. He has just few minutes to give us his opening talk before we have our main guest. So for those that will be wanting the recording, these videos will be uploaded on YouTube. You go to YouTube, you subscribe to Long Reach CIG on YouTube, click on the subscribe button and the notification button so that you get notified when we upload our videos. Join me as I make a welcome to 3-star director Emma Eduro. You're welcome, boss.
Yeah. Good morning, every partner from where you are watching. Good morning to the leaders in the house, and good evening to all our guests that are in this call. I want to say a happy Sunday to everybody and welcome to our weekly program. Here, today's theme is saying disruption. And of course, we have the disruptor in the house, Long Reach Disruptor, Network Marketing Disruptor. So I want to share with us a brief on what disruption actually means. Let's first of all define disruption. Disruption is a radical change to an existing industry or market due to technological innovation. I will give another definition, then later I will give the 2 examples of such. Another definition is any innovation within an industry that radically and lastingly changes the way all companies in that industry operate. Now, I want to talk about 2 types of disruptive business models that will lead me to giving examples of those 2 definitions. The first one is the low-end disruption using a low-cost business model to enter at the bottom of an existing market and claim a segment. What does that really mean? Low-end disruption. It means you come into an existing market, a new company comes into an existing market and do what? And start from the bottom with a lesser cost, not with technology. Then the existing or the incumbent operators in that same industry have to retreat to start following what these new entrants to the market have started. That is disruption, low-end disruption. An example of that could be or is Procter & Gamble when they came into West Africa. Let me use Nigeria to be precise. There was a time for people to take tea for breakfast is for only the middle or upper class. The lower class doesn't go there. Why? Because they were being produced in containers, big containers. So a lot of people cannot afford this. Low-income salary earners cannot afford this for their families. And that particular set of breakfast was no longer meant for the lower income class. Now, P&G came up and said, look, let's make sachet of these things where they can sell it for 5 naira. Everybody can afford. You don't need to be this. So at the end of the day, not only them, Cadbury, Lever Brothers, and every other competitor in the FMCG have to adapt that disruptive model. So what that means is they came in not with technology. Now let's look at the second type of disruptive business model, which is the high-end technology disruption. And a good example of that is Amazon. Amazon set up a new Amazon Fresh, where groceries and all that, people go in, buy, nobody, no cashier. You just, your ATM is what you use in, paying, and you go self driven. You don't need anything. Now, when Amazon came up with this, people no longer left their houses, most especially in the pandemic, in the heat of the pandemic, 2020 or 2021. They were able to radicalize the retail markets by making everything to go online. People were buying groceries online and all that, and every other person have to follow suit. Now, to be disruptive means to prevent something from continuing operating in the normal way. When something is disruptive, it means the normal way will no longer, it's like challenging the status quo. Who are disruptors? Disruptors are not experts of industries. They are not specialists. They are who? They are entrepreneurs, outsiders, and what? Idealists. So now, how does this bring us to our company, Longbridge? Longbridge itself is a disruptor. It's a disruptor in the network marketing industry in the whole world. Why? In network marketing, there are rules that guide network marketing and keeps it alive as long as sustainability is concerned. But Longbridge was able to come up with a compensation plan that was very, very disruptive. How? Where you build a system and the system keeps working for you without you doing anything after a period of time. It is only Longbridge that has done that. That is why you see some people, they've built the team and they no longer do anything. And they earn steadily. Even when they say, do your maintenance order, they do it monthly. How? They don't bring money. There is money in their e-wallet. They use that money to take care of things. They don't flush their points. The point you have 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years, the day you join, they are still there building for you to take you to the next level. And you are getting paid for it. It's like points that you have earned on before, you are earning on it again. It's disruptive. So this is one area that makes Longbridge the disruptor of what? Of the network marketing industry as far as the globe is concerned. And with the global PVs they are doing is disruption. I can tell you that. not many. I've not seen anyway companies that do global PVs. Whatever you do in the US affects what you do in Nigeria. Whatever you do in Nigeria affects what you do in the UK. I tell you, these are disruptors in the system. I want to stop here. I just wanted to highlight what this disruption means. It sounds negative, but in the business connotation, it is positive because why? It is for the benefit of consumers. Thank you very much, and God bless you. See you later.
Thank you so much, boss. Thank you so much for giving us those nuggets.
Dr. Charles Tambou is the founder and CEO of the Global Buses Network, a platform where he features veterans in different industries to come share their experiences to inspire others in business. In the last 8 years, Charles has been a coach, author, entrepreneur, and network marketing professional. He is currently running a virtual event tagged Meet Your Success Partner. You can catch up with this series on his YouTube page. He has been in the network marketing business for over 15 years, both part-time and full-time. He is privileged to be voted as the #2 top leader in the whole of network marketing at Business for Home, where he was given the title Lion of Africa 2019. Nominated as Ambassador of Network Marketing 2020 and 2021. He was also awarded Delta State Role Model Award by African Child Foundation for his contribution to the society. Focus Africa also gave him an award. In 2021, he was awarded an honorary doctorate degree on business administration by African Heritage University, California, for his outstanding contribution in the educational sector. He served as a public office holder for 12 years with the Delta State government as senior youth development assignment, where he served at different capacities during his work. Now retired, Charles Tambou is more focused in network marketing and enjoying the life of an entrepreneur. Charles has mentored several people in the industry, both locally and internationally. He is also running a mentorship program called Disrupt, which is done quarterly every year. He is one of the fastest growing leaders and presently a 2-star director with Long Reach Bioscience International. Ladies and gentlemen, with standing ovation, let's welcome Charles Tambou, CEO of Global Buses Network.
So welcome you, boss.
I'm super excited to be your midst.
So welcome. We are really excited. The room is getting hotter.
I've been
we have the Lion of Africa.
The weather is somehow, it's thundering. There's serious thunder. Yeah, I know what that means to our network.
Yeah. We will use that one to our advantage. It won't be to the disadvantage. Thank you so much, boss, for doing this, for joining us. And you actually made it so easy for us. I won't say difficult to get you down here all this while. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate.
Now, welcome.
You are the CEO of the Global Buses Network in the entire Long Reach business. And you are the only one that of the SDs that is just associated with disrupt. When we talk about disrupting the flow and every other thing, you didn't want to maintain the status quo and all that. Now, you even run a coaching classes that is done quarterly. You've done 2.0, you've done 3.06. So now our theme today says disruption. Can you in like 5 to 7 minutes just speak on the theme for today? Thank you, sir.
Hey, I'm super excited to be in your space. I want want to thank our host, has the three Maya Duru for this wonderful opportunity for me to come share my story, at the same time some certainty that will help us grow in our business. And our co-host also, thank you very much for having me here. I hope you're all excited to be here. If you're excited, you know my usual, drop 111 in the comment section so that I can get your feedback to show that you're excited to have me here. Drop it, let the fire keep burning, burn it. If you feel good, you look good. And so if you are excited, drop the fire emoji, drop the 111 in the comment section. I find Disrupt is a name given to me by someone who saw my activity in Longreach. And I respect the man so much because, you know, he knew that somebody has come to change the status quo in the business. And that's how he gave me the name. So before I talk about Disrupt, I really love to share my story of how I started this business 15 years ago. You have seen the video of what my journey is like. And so I'm not a lover of network marketing. I had to get involved in network marketing because things were not that easy for me when I started in the industry. And so, because I don't want people to toe the same line of how I got started without proper knowledge, that is why I make it as a goal to make sure that I teach people, train them on the need for them to become a professional in the industry, learning from many of my mentors. And so when I came into Longreach 3 years ago, I had to do what I knew how to do, I mean, by going all out in the business and disrupting certain pattern that existed in the business. And what was those pattern then? Those patterns were, if you are not in certain team, there is no way you can enjoy the privilege of information. And even if I was I'm the boss of the Global Bosses Network. And so people know me then as the chairman of the Copy and Paste Association. And so I just make it simple for people because, you know, but for me, if you have majority of people do simple thing, it will blow up the business than having few people doing bigger things. Now, so when I came in, I taught people the need for them to, you know, just be themselves. Don't feel that you have to know it all for you to become successful here. So they need to learn from being a toddler to knowing how to walk, from knowing how to crawl, stand, walk, and then run. But you know what? Many people feel that when you join this industry, you just need to learn how to run. No, you don't need to run. You need to learn the nitty-gritty of how to get started in this business. And it has to start with, you know, copying those who are successful in the business. And that's why, you know, I was given the name Disruptor. You know, and people were not happy about that. People said, Charles, are you okay? Why are you just giving out all this information without, you know, without accreditation, without mentioning where you get this information from? I say, well, I mentioned it. Maybe you don't like the way I mentioned it, but the truth is that let's allow people who are children to be children and people who are adults to be adults in growing this business. And so I started a training. I started Disrupt in 2020, May in particular, to help people see, to become a professional, learn what it means to grow in this industry and become successful. And so I've done Disrupt 1.0 to Disrupt 8.0. And so why Disrupt? Why Disrupt? There are certain patterns that need to be disrupted for you to become successful in your business. And the major pattern is how we all grew up, you know, our mindset. For you to become successful in this business, your mindset has to be right. Success is 80% mindset, 20% skill. But right now, the way the situation of the economy is, or the way the society is going now, I will tell you, it is now 90% mindset, 10% skill. Because your belief pattern will determine where you're going to be in this business. And I've seen it all, that people believe really result to what amount of success they are going to have in their business. And that's why you see people give up easily, because their belief is not that strong. And so in order for you to interrupt that pattern, you need to really build yourself. You need to disrupt that, that set of pattern you have, that it is not possible for you to become successful, that success is meant for only a certain group of people. Because growing up, I had that kind of pattern, that success is meant for a certain group of people. But later on, I learned that that's not true. And so I had to disrupt that pattern. And today, because of what I have learned from successful people, the books I've read, what I've listened to, I am where I am today. And so anybody can become a disruptor, but not on the negative side, but on the positive side. If you change those patterns that are stopping you from becoming successful, you are a disruptor. And I want to let everybody know here that you can become a disruptor by changing the pattern, those negative patterns, and be positive in whatever you are doing. From the one I started my business, I have been Charles Tambou. And that Charles Tambou has not changed to today. When you knew me and now, you can see that that energy is still there. And that's the destruction we're talking about. And so we're going to, I'll give it back to our host so that
well,
I'll not be speaking.
Thank you so much. I understand. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It actually shows that, you are loaded, but the time is actually a constraint for us. Now, you will still have some kind of basic network marketing strategies you have actually used that you would like to share with us. So can you just tell us some tips for network marketing strategies that you have?
The strategy, I usually tell people I don't really focus on strategy though. I focus on principle. You know, strategy don't last. It changes. Principle lasts. And if we rely on principle, it will really help us to build our business. I can give you a lot of strategy now, but because if it changes, before you know, you say it doesn't work. And we are all different. We are all different. What works for me might not work for the other person. But there is this strategy that I know works for everyone. Because the time we are living in is a time where people read more than talk more. People message more than talk more. And so I tell people, if you can message skillfully, you can get a lot of people to look at what you have. And so one strategy I share with people is how to message the right way. Learn how to message the right way. And so give your team same assignment of messaging. Either you want to message for people to buy your product, or you want to message for people to buy into your opportunity, because these are the two things that gives us money. Products, messaging is, man, hi, Center, how you doing? I'm on a challenge this week. My company is doing a double promotion. For any activity I do, it will be counted as twice. So right now, I need few points for me to qualify for a car. If you buy one or two of my company's products, it will really help me get closer for me to qualify or help me qualify. Can I send you my product catalog? This is a simple message system I have really helped people to use, and I've gotten a lot of feedback from people. And so in the process of inviting, because our business is all about, we all do the same thing for us to become successful in this business, but what gives us different results is the level at which we do the activity. Because without no activity, there is no result. So another thing is you want to learn how to invite more for people to see what you are into. And so ask a lot of questions. Ask questions. Ask for the deal. Hi, Sinton, are you open? Are your options open to making money in addition to what you're doing, looking at what is happening with the economy now? Yes or no? Because if you are confident with what you are asking, the person will be surprised too. Man, this person is really, the kind of posture, the kind of confidence this person have, I think I should reply this person. And so I learned to ask questions too. That's one strategy that really helps me in building my business. Then I don't do my activities alone. If I learn something new that will help me make more sales and get more people into my business, I make sure I share it with my team. I don't keep any secrets from them. So I share it with my team so that, you know, if I am doing it alone, it means I'll get lesser results. But if I have more people doing it in my business, I will have more results. And that is leverage, and that's where the money is. And so I make sure I share this with my team. So the reason why I say strategy don't last is because it comes and go, but principle lasts. And what is the principle in our business? The principle is that you want to be in action mode every day. Every day, you want to always be in action mode. When you are in action mode, you will surely get results in your business.
Wow. Thank you. Now, someone can say, for someone like me, I prefer talking. I'm not fast in typing and all that. And now that you are trying to talk about texting more than people talk more, what will be the kind of, should they adapt to that system to work for them? Because at times, personally to me, to some people I have prospected, sending messages and all that, put some things on the status, doing this, someone will see it, I will go back chatting up with them. I type very fast. If I want to type, I do. But sometimes because of my busy schedules, I will just tell the person, when you are free, give me a call. Why? Because I use my earpiece, and while my hands are filled doing some other things, I'm talking to you. So that is what I just want to know. Can you just kind of, I don't know, maybe it's like encourage those that love to talk more than writing more? Could that be a balance in that?
Yes, there is a balance. There's a balance, but the truth is, we are highly in the message world now, and talking. So we are not saying that's why I said there is no one side to this for strategy. What works best for you, do it. Always be on the call. I make calls all the time. When I see somebody is refusing to answer my message, I say, I'll make a call. And sometimes I can give you 100 calls. I don't get tired because I know you're busy. And so calls are part of the system. Invitation, emailing people are part of the system. WhatsApp is part of the system. Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, these are the essence is exposures. You know, make sure that you have more eyeballs looking at what you are into so that you can get some of those people into your business.
Well, thank you so much, Bob. Thank you so much. It's been really getting educating for us tonight. Please, these are nuggets that cannot be taken for granted. Really appreciate. Now, there is this experience of majority of partners, distributors in the business experiencing rejection. Now, how did you undo yours? You understand? Now, to the extent of you made a star director in a record time of less than 12 months. How were you able to get over this rejection?
I think rejection is part of the process. So I expected it. You know, I expected it big time. I tell people, if you have the right expectation, you will, when certain things happen, it will not come as a shocker. It will not pull you down. Like so many things that are happening now, I have trained on these even when I started my business in Longbridge, that they should expect it. I posted something on the group yesterday. I said there will be more problem, more, they should expect it. People were laughing. So rejection is part of our business. And when people reject our business, there are two sides to it. Two sides. And you want to look at these two sides. I learned this from Eric Warren, my mentor. One, people believe about the industry. You know where the person is going. Believe about the industry. And so what has really helped me in tackling this is education and understanding. Helping the person see that this industry, this is what we have achieved, this is helping the person fight those beliefs has really helped me. And one of those things I do is giving the person an information that will help the person now get the proper understanding of what I'm into. Then if the person is about his own belief, I will tell the person, well, I have felt that way before also. Yeah? When I came into this industry, I thought it was also a pyramid scheme. I thought it wasn't a business for people like me because I was also busy. This was what I was doing before. This rejection has to do with one's personal belief now. But you know what helped me? I knew that I needed this because things were not easy for me. I was broke, unable to provide for my family. I had an accident. My landlord gave me a quit notice. And, as a salary earner, there's no way I will be able to live my life, the kind of life I want to live. But one thing I discovered, that people in this industry, this is what they are achieving. And that was one of the things that attracted me. So I feel if you look into this business world, you really understand what the business is all about. And so people are not rejecting you because they don't like you or they don't like your business. There are certain things going on in their life that is making them to reject you. So get that understanding and know that no does not mean that the person hates your business. And so people join different times. And so when the time is right, they will join you. I want everyone to drop in the comments. The person that first spoke to you about your business, did you accept the person or you rejected the person? Drop 111 if you rejected the person at first. Because I rejected the person who shared this business opportunity with me 7 years ago before I joined 3 years ago. So did you see my fellow family member in the comment section? So if you have rejected someone before, if you have rejected someone before, know that you will be rejected also.
Could that be law of karma? That was this pastor we interviewed on this call sometimes last year. Was it last year or 2 years ago? Now he's a pastor, he's doing well in the business now. So as at the time he came on board, before he came on board, he was rejecting. And after he came on board, he was not doing the business. He was doing analysis. He was doing research, doing all that. Was not. So when the 3SE was now responding that all this analysis that will lead to paralysis has wasted some of the time. But what am I trying to say now is that he actually got the vision rightly. And he has several testimonies to the extent that those were that was barren, the couple that were barren for I think 8 years, I can't remember very well now had a child, though he dedicated the baby and even went for the birthday and all that. So I was asking him that as a pastor, are you doing this alongside your ministry? And he said, if he preached God to them, and he tells them that this is what God has given us to use, so use this one so that you get well. And people are getting well with it. Wow, wow. Thank you so much, boss. Thank you so much, boss. Well, we'll have loved to, because we know the time cannot ever contain you. You sound and you look like a product user, and you must have been using long reach products. Now, it's actually difficult for those that are like addicted to usage of the long reach products to pick best. But because of our time, I want you to pick 3. I will have said 5 or 7. But even if I mention 10, it will not still be enough. So let's do 3, sir. Tell us why those products are your best. And if you have testimony on them, let us hear.
The number 1 product that I use to get to where I am as part of my story is the Hatchery Super Revival, and the Calcium. Those 2 products, helped me. And that was what made me to join the business, the product. Before I joined Longreach, I've lost everything. I lost everything. I was in a debt of over $30,000. That was over 15 million. My children were at home, others were taking their children to school. And my landlord gave me a quit notice. As a civil servant, the salary wasn't enough. Then I had an accident 1st of July 2018. So the accident was what made the person whom I have rejected come back. She came back and gave me actual reviver and Calcium. She said, Charles, I know you don't want to join this business, but just use our product. So she gave me Calcium and natural. When I use it, I had a relief. Within 3 weeks, I saw changes in my body, my neck. So I had to now, my wife, who never wanted to hear what net talk less of work because of our experiences before, she too now was excited because of the changes. And so she said, okay, let's look into this business. And that's how we look into the business. And, we ran with it. So actual Super Reviver and Calcium was what helped me during my accident. Let me just show you a brief for those who have not seen that picture before. You see the screen. That was my car. That was the car I came out from for July 1st. That was 3 years ago. Came out from that car. So Atro helped me. Then the other one, now, when you have money and you're not performing well at home as a man, there's a problem. So Libao, I like Libao a lot. It gives me high performance at home. 2 things causes problem in the marriage: money and sex. That's the major things, 2 things. So Longreach gives me money, and Longreach gives me the opportunity to have good sexual relationship with my wife. And so Libao is one of my best products also. Then I think those are the 3 products I've mentioned now.
You can mention one. We want to put Arthro and Calcium together. So you can say
gums. I used to have bleeding gums, and I don't chew bones. But when I started using the Longreach toothpaste, my wife can also attest to this. Man, I chew bones. I love chewing bones, and I don't chew bones. Anytime I chew bone, man, I will be having bleeding gum. But right now, I can chew any bone now, and I don't have bleeding gums again. You know, I don't usually visit I removed one of my tooth then. Right now, I don't. It's long time I visit a dentist. If I want to visit at all, it's just to do a little cleaning. But toothpaste is the top notch. I have a cousin, a cousin in a uncle, in the UK. He said our toothpaste is one of the best. In short, it's the #1 toothpaste in the whole of UK. If only people will know what our toothpaste is doing. So those are the products, so many products, but I'll just leave it at this because of time.
Yeah, I can actually relate to that with what testimony there is this Prince Rich in the UK that gave one time. And he said, people think that Longbridge toothpaste is the most expensive. He said it is not. There was a particular toothpaste he was buying for maybe 10 or 12 pounds. I can't remember now. And it was recommended by his dentist. And it was not actually solving the problem he had until he came across the Longbridge toothpaste, which was lesser to the one he was using. And that one solved the situation. So it is the only thing that we need to get with what our traders used to tell us, that it is the value in our product that we should sell, not even the amount, not the money at all.
That's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. They have value a lot. Now, you've done some other networks, and based on what you said, you lost money, and your wife didn't want to hear talk less of the work in it. Now, how do you now rate the compensation plan of Longbridge with others, and what are the major selling points for Longbridge compensation plan that you know and that you are actually working on?
For me, sincerely, I will tell you what drives our business is a product. The compensation plan is there. There are other good products. What drives our business more is the products. And so that is one of the hedge we have in this business. I have seen many network marketer says, man, I can't compare. Those who even left us, they went to different system and come back and say, man, I can't compare our product to other products. The supplements, because they are selling supplements in them, but we have all kinds of products that we can play with and get the PV we want to get. So there is no way in a week you can do without PV in this business. The other thing is our business, unlike where I'm coming from, is we do auto ship every month. And if you don't do auto ship, you lose your membership. But I came into a system where they say there is no auto ship, and your point is not wiped out. You build your business without thinking that one day your membership will be lost. No. This is one of the hedge we have. Even when the policy now said there's a policy now that you have to do 30 PV. If you don't do it, 130 PV. You see the way I do my hand? 130 PV in a year for you to keep your membership. Man, we are just playing. We are playing. For me, it should be 30 PV compulsory for even a month. People say that is our selling point because we say it's free. Fine, it's free because the 30 PV is even nothing. In a year, for you to do 30 PV, in a year, it is expected. I became star director in 11 months. So it is expected that you should not be a baby again when you join this business in a year. So having difficulty for you to pay 30 PV is an error. Big error. That's why I see that this business is very linear. When people complain, I just smile because many of us, we know where we are coming from. The kind of amount of money we use in doing auto ship cannot be compared to what is being stated in Longbridge. Yeah. The another advantage is, you can, like I said, the product, anybody can, you have variety of product to play with. So you are not tied to a particular set of products. In our previous company, we are tied to certain group of products. If you don't have that, there's no way you can join. But this one now, there's liberty at what level you can join with. And so it's a big edge for me. And when I saw that, I even came up with the idea then that you can join my team with one product, one. Because I tell people then that if I want to become star director, one PV can prevent me from becoming a star director. I will have 1,499,999 PV. I will not become star director. But when one person joins with one product, maybe one Mac freshener, that point alone can make me become star director. And so it's a number game I do. I did number game. The more people I have using Longbridge products, the more money for me.
Wow. Thank you so much, boss. Thank you so much, boss. I want to ask a very funny question. And before I ask that question, I want to play some set of videos.
I'm making coffee. Anybody want coffee? I'm making coffee. I'm having a cup of coffee. Does anybody want coffee? Because I'm having a cup of coffee. Till the early morning, girl, it's all good. Just turn me on, girl. Don't sweat it. Don't get agitated, girl. Go and rotate. Cause anything you want, you know you must get it. Coming in my mention, don't ease the tension, girl. Run the program, just go and fit it. Yo, have a good time, girl. Free up on your mind, cause nobody can. Give me some. In the back, down my things in my grill.
Now, everybody's laughing, you laughing. Now, that's why I said I want to ask a funny question. No, you've talked about the usage of social media and all that. And we can see that you are actually a giant in that sphere. And you actually had a course on that to train people on social media. Now, into some mindsets of people, because we've talked about 90% mindset now and 10% of work in this network marketing business. Won't it appear as if, what did they do this myself? You know, say, you don't they old. But they do something like small picking, something like that too. Because what would be the morale of doing that? Is it just to cut attention or to sell more in this business? Why do you do that?
People, the world we are living in now is filled with negativity, negative energy. And because of that, many people even buy into negativity instead of being positive. And so, and we have people who are looking for where they can be entertained, people where they can be encouraged, and, where they can, be motivated. And so when they see that kind of energy, they are attracted to it. And because of the so much negativity we have in the world today. And so instead of me buying or being down, being negative, not that I have problem, but you can't see that in me, you can't picture that. Anywhere I go, I make sure that I'm different with my activity. You can't be me. It's not that you must go and be dancing or you're going to be doing some funny thing. Some of these things, I learned them. It wasn't my kind of person.
Some of those videos were the ones you did in gym. You did that in the gym?
And so I learned some of these things because money follows attention. Money follows attention. The more attention you have out there, the more money for you. And so even if it wasn't convenient for me to start doing some of this trend, I just pick some particular trend I know is okay by me, my belief, and I do them because I know the more eyeballs I have looking at these things, the more they will be attracted to me, the more they want to do business with me. And so when TikTok came, it pained me that I didn't embrace TikTok on time, because I would have gone a long way. And so I'm just starting doing TikTok. When Instagram, I am good at Facebook, but Facebook wasn't doing Reels. It was recently Facebook introduced Reels. So when they introduced Reels, I made sure this time I don't wait until people have gone far on Instagram and on TikTok. I make sure I start doing the Reels with them, because right now the world is talking less, watching more. That's what they are doing. They watch more, they talk less. They want to see you out there. They want to see what you are into. And so the more you do videos to see that, you are a real human being, you are not fake, people will be attracted to you.
Now, could this have actually kind of increase your team membership? And we know you have a lot of followers. And that is why this room has not actually contained the people that will want to come. And we could see some chat popping up in our groups. They came late and they couldn't get access. Like, will you be able to share with us what number do you actually have in your team now as a whole in Longreach as a two-star director?
My team, I have 59,000 plus in my team now.
Yeah, that's close to 60,000.
Not that all of them are active, but it's almost close to 60,000 right now.
We know that with network marketers. We know
my
that
goal is to make it up to 1 million. This year
it's gonna be.
So I want to connect it.
Now, I want to ask this. You've been running kind of events this weekend. You did some kind of one in the Asaba and all that. What would be the driving force? What is giving you the energy to actually do this? Because coming now to sit down on this CIG Sunday Night Live, we know it's kind of could be tiresome and also with that. So what is the driving force? What's the energy that you carry to do this?
I'm hungry. I'm hungry, man.
You never belly for all this, why?
No. I'm hungry. Because people, I tell people the reason why they need to take action and they are not taking it is because they are not hungry. They don't have a strong why. They don't have a strong why. I have a strong why. My family, my children. I cannot go back again to where I was before and start explaining to them, the economy is dead, things are not easy, everything is done. No. What I needed to do is what I needed to do to make sure that I keep the activity coming, the results coming in my business. And so I shared something on my group today, a short clip of someone who have been in our company for 34 years. In one company, 34 years. And what she said is that if you are the one that is motivating, teaching, encouraging your team members, without recruiting new people into your business will die. So I knew that from beginning, and I know that the activity never stops coming. I don't need to stop the activity. What I did when I got started in this business, I need to continue to do it. And that's why I hold my events. And so if you do big boy and you feel that you have arrived and you stop doing your business, your team members will also feel big boy, and they will also feel arrived, and they will also stop doing their activity. And before you know, your whole organization will die. Everybody will just go. No more residual income. Forget it. Rank is not money. Rank is not money. Forget about 2-star director, 3-star, 5-star. If the activities are not coming in, there is no money for you. So keep duplicating yourself. Let people see how it is. And the best way to teach your team member is when you are doing the work yourself. People they are seeing you. So people say, if Charles Tambou is not resting, Charles Tambou is still in the market doing park demo, Charles Tambou is still doing seminar, how much more me?
Now, that reminds me of what late Ubon King said, that hunger is God's gift to mankind. So the more hungry you are, the more you want to move out, the more you want to do this. Thank you so much, boss. Now, we want to believe you face some challenges in the course of this business, and how you've been able to overcome those challenges. So we just want you to advise those that may be having challenges in this business, or who are stuck, or even those that are even thinking that is all these things they are saying, is it true? What would be your advice for them?
Those who are stuck, all these things were, I didn't get that part.
I'm saying that you face some challenges in the course of this business to have risen to this two-star director level. Now,
yes,
some are experiencing some challenges now. How are you able to overcome those challenges? We just want you to encourage them. And those that are even stuck in the business, that they don't even know what to do, what would be your advice for them?
Hey, action mode. Always be an action mode. That, challenges, I would say again, it's part of the process, because expectation in our business will help us. Expectation. People who join for different reasons. And so you need to recognize that. Some will join and stick. Some will join and move. Some will join and use the company's products. And so that's why you always want to be on action mode, because if you are stuck, it means there is no action. What is making someone to be stuck? We have 3 legs in this business, and maybe the person is diamond. For instance, now, let me use myself as an example. I am not stuck. For me, it's part of the process. So, but let me use myself. I have to raise 3-star directors for me to become star director 3, and now 9 million PV. The speed at which my business ran, first year, second year, is not the same speed at which I am running now. Why? Because many of the leaders, many leaders felt they are uncomfortable with the changes and policies that is going on in the business, and because of that, they left to go and find greener pasture. And so, for me, I knew that will happen. That's why I said I have the right expectation. So because I knew that will happen, what do I need to do? I need to go back to the basics. I need to go back to when I got started, because these people were not there when I had my why. They were not there when I said I said yes to this business. They were not there when I was setting up my team. So I recruited them into my business. It means that if I did that to get them into my business, I can also do the same to get others who will believe in me and run with my new vision in the business. And so instead of being stuck, man, see it as an opportunity for you to rebuild your business again and go back to the basic. Any leg you know is not working, go back, go and start there. Become a pre-diamond or whatever level you want to be, and start all over again, recruit new people into your business and build a new team. But if you have that expectation, you will know that it is normal. People, like I said, this mindset team, this mindset. People stop doing their business. One, they said because of price increase. One, called policy change. Now, ask yourself, price of things, are they the same? No. Policy, is it only language that they say changing their policy in the company? No. Even the Nigerian government now is taxing everything. For me to go to Cameroon, normally the flight is 120,000 naira. I paid 600,000. The rest money is tax.
That's times 5.
And when I read one of the tax, they said airport tax. One of airport tax, 120,000. I said, what will I pay the same rate of flight for airport tax? What are they taxing airport? Am I the owner of the airport? So I can only complain to myself, not to the government, not to the economy. And so if you don't realize where things are going now and stop complaining and face what is happening, you keep remaining stuck. Because sometimes stuck, if you are stuck, it starts with you. But when you are not stuck, even those who want to make you stuck will join you later and say that, man, we cannot stop this guy. This guy is on the move. We'll rather join him or we'll be where we are. So challenges are part of the process, and you should expect it. It's like when a woman is pregnant, you should expect nausea. You should expect all kinds of things to happen to you before the baby will come. And when the baby comes, you forget about all those things that has happened to you. And some of them even said that they are not going to give birth again because of the pains they were going through. After the baby, after 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, honey, what is happening? Is it not coming? They'll tell you, man, I need another child. And so that's how the challenges are. Face it, face it rather than running away. Many people are running away now. But for me, I love challenges and I'm facing it. And so if you have challenges in your business, face it, learn new skills that will help you.
Thank you so much, boss. Thank you so much.
Get a mentor that will help you in your business also.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's been an awesome session with you. We are so glad for you turning up for us tonight, and we don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. Please love on Dr. Charles on the chat. Let's appreciate him more. He's been a good influencer in this business, and some of us look up to him and to surpass his energy. If only we could do that. Thank you so much, boss. So we want
good morning, everybody.
Who did from all this?
Thank you.
This is from the Maldives. Are you back now?
I can only be honest with you on the Maldives trip. Honestly speaking, I've been on a lot of holidays in my lifetime, but the Maldives trip with Longreach, all expenses paid, it was the best holiday of my life. Maybe something will come later that will supersede, be better, but so far, wow, I was completely blown away. I had an incredible time with incredible people, fantastic company, great weather, blue sea, blue sky, white sand, clear sea as well. You just look and you see the fish. It was just incredible. It was the food also was amazing. We were in a 5-star hotel. By day 3, 4, the dollars I took with me, I hadn't even taken it out of the packet. In fact, today I wanted to go back. I wanted to take my money back to the exchange company where I bought the dollars from. And my husband said, no, he'll buy it off me. Because I only needed to open up the packet when I needed to tip the waiters and then buy some souvenirs coming home. That was it. When Longreach says all expenses paid, that's exactly what it was. So just in case you were thinking whether a Longreach trip is true or false, you can take it from me. It's true.
Awesome.
It's true. Let's stay focused. The company has so much to offer that we're not taking advantage of. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
The company has a lot to offer, and we're not taking advantage of it. We're not. We're not. Wow. That code is powerful. What are you doing with your code? What are you doing with it? You can go on holiday more than once a year.
As the ma'am.
Yes.
We've had you on this show for twice, and we know how extended it was, and people will love to hear you most of the time. So we just want you to actually appreciate our guest tonight and with the nuggets is given.
This is my coach. SD Charles,
The boss
thank
lady.
you for everything you are doing for us in this market. Thank you for speaking your truth, which many don't want to hear. But when they allow the truth to sink in, they will do much better in their business. You know, your truth is that you hold nothing back. You give it, you know, your all. You tell us about our expectations, and you are real. I mean, I love it when you I wrote it on the chat. I said, speak the truth, coach. When you said, your leaders will leave. They will leave. Leaders that are doing so well will take off. We should expect that to happen. They will move on to other networks for one reason or the other. I'm not saying they make a right decision. I'm not saying they made a wrong decision. You're the one that decided to stay. So you're the one that has to stay and build your business and keep on going. Maybe they will come back when they see your success. Maybe they won't. You know, I love that truth. It is true. People will leave. People that you've worked together, they will take off. No offense. They didn't even fight you. They just left. People will disagree with company policy. I mean, most of these policies that are now coming to the fore now, they've been in existence. We just haven't paid attention to it. So now we're cleaning up our acts and we're paying attention to some policies. People are screaming and shouting. People will leave for that reason. People will leave for price increase, but keep on speaking the truth to us. We are listening. CT, we are listening. We are listening and listening hard. I logged on today to be inspired by you, and I've been inspired. I'm very, very grateful for everything that you shared today, because you are just helping us to see things from a different perspective. We also have to look at the perspective of the company if we really do want this company to survive the economy right now, because it has a lot to offer us. And if we want to enjoy it all, then we need to do things right. So let's get our expectations in the right place. Let's change our perspective. Let's move forward and stop I call it the whining. You know, when you complain about something today, awesome. Same thing you're complaining again tomorrow. Same thing you're complaining, you become a whiner.
Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you so much, Mom.
Thank you very much.
Let me just flash some pictures that from the Maldives. Let me just, for those these were some of the things they enjoyed. And you can see the star. You can see the star director herself.
Enough enjoyment.
Wow.
Plenty enjoyment.
Now, so it was with the Cameroon 10 years anniversary, and the 3SZ was saying that how can you get tired of excitement? That they spoiled you guys with food. They spoiled you with a series of things, and you are like, it's okay now. And you know, I know the Tambou can talk to that, because we saw some of the videos you did, some of the pictures you did, and the likes of the hotels. Wow. Actually, so we should be more hungrier. We should be hungrier to become star directors. Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you so much, SD Charles Tambou, for doing this for us tonight. Thank you, and we say God bless you. 3SD, please come up for 1 minute.
Wow.
What a night.
Everybody that is in this call, if you are lucky to be in this call, you are not maxed out outside 300. Please, I just want you to say, thank you, doctor. Thank you. I just want to say thank you. Let's thank Dr. Charles Tambou. He's always a disruptor. I didn't know, I underestimated that we'll have a full house. But nevertheless, he's going to come back again, because this is just part half. We have not even done part one completely because of time. We wanted to save time, so we will definitely get him back. I want everybody to say thank you to Dr. Charles Tambou. This is a massive booster for all of us, most especially for me. I have learned so much. First of all, I was talking about the low-end disruption from, it was not Procter & Gamble that I always like to mention their name is Promasidor. Promasidor were the ones that came with cowbell milk, you know, so it's Promasidor. Let's correct that. I picked some things which I want to share with us. Public action. You must take public action. And what is that public action? You must continue to do what? Seminar. Announce, reveal, let everybody know in your team what you know. Very important. Always let your team members know what you know. And don't stop sponsoring and recruiting. Don't stop, because the day you stop, diminishing return will set in. He has made it clear. Seminars, seminars, seminars. I want to believe that everybody in this call will swing into action. From this night, let's start doing seminars. Let's go back to our seminar ways of doing things. Seminars are the only ways you can use to educate people. Reach out to so many people, and also reach out to your prospect more and convince them in a way that we understand what you are talking about. So please, we must put into action what he has told us to do today. Seminars, seminars, seminars. Don't stop recruiting. Don't stop prospecting. It is important. And always allow your team members know what you know. To this end, I am announcing to everybody, we do meetings every Sunday. If you are interested in joining our Zoom meetings, please feel free. Reach out to any of us, even in Facebook. We will give you the link. In fact, we'll start putting the link in the flyer. We'll put the password and the meeting ID in the flyers so that anybody can. The more people get knowledge, the more ignorance will be driven away from our company, from our brand. Because the lesser the knowledge, the more ignorance thrive. And when ignorance thrive, I can assure you, you will see mass defection, mass movement to different places, whether it will be the greener pasture or not. They run away, they move away because of no knowledge. My people perish for lack of knowledge. So now we are going to up the game, make it a form of disruption, seminars everywhere, seminars every day, seminars every week, and we'll see the difference. Thank you, Dr. Charles. We are grateful. And also to your wife, who has always been there, background, front ground. She's always there to make sure that, yes, things are happening around you. We are grateful. The entire CIG Global say thank you. We cannot compensate this, but we can assure you that we will always collaborate as long as the brand is alive. Thank you so much. And also to the participants that came in today, we are grateful. Continue the good work. Let's continue to promote the brand. Let's continue to lift our brand. It's one of the best brands you could have in the industry. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, SD.
Thank you.
So in 3 minutes, you've had the precedents the guest had, and you've actually seen how he's been able to climb the ladder to the star director in 11 months. So I would just you'll be wondering, if you are new on this call, that how do I come on board this platform? So there are just simple ways to do that. And this is what you can see on your screen now. And this is the entry level for Nigeria. All entry levels are the same. The PV are the same. The PV is product value, purchase value, or point value. So they are the same all over the world. And the prices are just different. So with what we're just looking at on your screen, for Nigeria, you have the starter combo, which is the products are fixed. For Q Silver, Silver, Gold, Platinum, and VIP, you can select the products for yourself. You have weekly bonuses of 12% for VIP with plus 1% global sales that is shared among VIPs all over the world. And 12% for Platinum, 10% for Gold, 8% for Silver and Q Silver. Maximum of 3 legs. You don't have to rush yourself, no pressure. Do it at your own pace, depending on how hungry you are. You heard that from our guests. So leadership is actually achievable. It's easily achievable for you, and you work on weekly basis if you want to earn weekly. So this is just the growth progression, the business structure, the way we have it, that we have, not the growth progression, the business structure, sorry, that you have 3 under you. They have 3 under themselves, just like the 3 SD used to say, me 3, them 3, me 3, them 3. So the entry levels are all the same all over the world. This is for the United Kingdom, and we have for the US, and we have Kenya, we have Ghana, we have Liberia, we have Malawi. So we are just, non-reach is spread across 184 countries or more. So, and we are still counting. So this is a company that holds you dear to their hearts, and they want you to actually be better in health and in wealth. And if you make your research, Longreach is the company that has actually produced more first-time millionaires in Africa than any other company. So to sign up on this, get to the person that invited you for this meeting and get signed up on board. Thank you so much. Once again, want to appreciate our guest tonight, Dr. Charles Tambou, the CEO of Global Bosses Network. Thank you for honoring our invitation, and in no time, we'll get you back before the year runs out. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, SD Ajala, for also tuning in. Thank you, and see you next week.